Jesse, let us begin with loops.
Sure, Harry.
What are loops in programming?
Loops are control structures that repeatedly execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. They matter because they enable code reusability and reduce redundancy. And second, as a visibility to the back to tar a fresh fest, dedicated tarjain of friendivilited and see again the shard of polymus variation berina aya and second. News the bet age and aya age data tarja egg insecurity. For example, in a list processing scenario, a loop can iterate through each item, applying the same operation without redundancy. However, excessive nesting of loops can lead to decreased performance.
Key concepts here are loops, control structures, explain different types of loops and when to use them. Common mistakes candidates make here are not recognizing the potential for infinite loops. What is the difference between for loops and while loops?
For loops iterate over a sequence like a list or a range, executing the block for each item, while loops check a condition before execution. For instance, for loops are ideal for known iterations, whereas while loops work when the number of iterations is uncertain. Both have their own performance implications. For loops typically simplify code, while loops can handle complex conditions.
Key concepts here are for loops, while loops. Use examples to highlight their usage. Common mistakes candidates make here are confusing the initialization of both loop types. Can you explain loop control statements?
Loop control statements, such as break and continue, modify loop execution flow. Break terminates the loop entirely, like stopping iteration when a certain condition is met, whereas continue skips to the next iteration without terminating. For example, in searching a list, break might stop after finding the element, while continue could skip certain values.
Key concepts here are loop control statements, break, continue. Clarify the impact of these statements on performance. Common mistakes candidates make here are incorrectly using break when continue is intended. What are nested loops?
Nested loops are loops within other loops, used for multidimensional data structures like matrices. They allow operations to be performed on each element of a data structure. However, they can significantly increase time complexity. For instance, a double-nested loop can lead to on-squared complexity, which can become an issue for larger datasets.
Key concepts here are nested loops, time complexity. Discuss both advantages and potential pitfalls. Common mistakes candidates make here are not accounting for performance degradation with excessive nesting. How do you optimize loops in Python?
Loop optimization in Python involves minimizing overhead by reducing computations inside the loop, utilizing built-in functions like map or filter, and leveraging list comprehensions for conciseness. Additionally, avoiding expensive operations, such as calling functions repeatedly, can enhance performance. Using libraries like NumPy can also optimize large dataset handling by offloading computations to optimize C implementations.
Key concepts here are loop optimization, performance. Mention specific methods and their impacts. Common mistakes candidates make here are using simple loops for high-frequency tasks. Write a Python function to sum all even numbers in a list.
Sure, I'll iterate through the list, check if each number is even using the modulo operator, and if it is, I'll add it to the total sum. They'll use a simple loop for clarity. The time complexity here is on, with n being the length of the list.
Key concepts here are list iteration, condition statements. Discuss your approach as you write the code. Common mistakes candidates make here are forgetting to initialize the sum variable. Write a function to print the first n Fibonacci numbers using a loop.
To print the first n Fibonacci numbers, you'll use a loop to generate them one by maintaining two variables that hold the last two Fibonacci values. This approach is efficient with on-time complexity, and I keep the space complexity to O1 by avoiding recursion.
Key concepts here are Fibonacci sequence, looping. Explain the sequence as you code. Common mistakes candidates make here are not handling the base cases for n less than 2. Create a function to reverse a string using a loop.
To reverse a string, it'll initialize an empty result variable and loop through the string in reverse. This method runs an on-time with O1 space complexity since I'm building the result string inline.
Key concepts here are string manipulation, loops. Clarify your choice of data structures as you code. Common mistakes candidates make here are incorrect index handling while looping. Write a function to count the occurrences of each character in a string.
It'll use a loop to iterate through the string and maintain a dictionary to count occurrences. This approach has a time complexity of on and space complexity of OK, where k is the number of distinct characters.
Key concepts here are character counting, dictionaries, be clear on your dictionary usage. Common mistakes candidates make here are overwriting counts for each character. Implement a function to find the factorial of a number using a loop.
To calculate a factorial, it'll set up a loop that multiplies a result variable successively from 1 to n. This will run in O(n) time and use O1 space since I am only storing the current result.
Key concepts here are factorials, looping, clarify base cases for 0 and 1. Common mistakes candidates make here are incorrectly starting the loop range. That concludes the interview.
Thank you, Harry.
Subscribe for more interview sessions. For such content, do like, subscribe and share.